Hello! Welcome to SmileyGaming. Today we're checking out Alchemist Simulator, a new release game on Steam. It's kind of a shop management style game where we actually have orders that we have to fulfill by making specific certain potions. And then we pretty much give them to the rat. So we have to buy resources, we get to chop them up in certain various ways, we can dry them, crush them in a mortar, do all that sort of wonderful stuff and make very specific potions and hand them in for the quest to make money. We start out in a low rank, we get higher rank. I'm assuming we make all sorts of potions. But anyway, I think that's enough talking. We're just going to jump into a new game here. There's a bit of a tutorial that we will hopefully breeze through. I have played this game a little bit just so I can get a grasp of just how the mechanics work and whether I should show you guys. So anyway, we're going to jump in here, we're going to start a new game, and we'll see how it goes. Finally, you are here. Didn't your grandpa write to you that this is an urgent matter? Youngsters these days. Alright, I'm digging this art style, it's a nice looking art style. What do you mean he didn't give any specifics? Anyways, you need to start settling in. I will help you at first, but after that you're on your own. Just do exactly as I say, and hopefully this whole place will not go up in flames. At least not in the first week. Alright, okay, now to business. While your grandpa is away, you'll be working here and hopefully learn a thing or two about being a true alchemist. Go to the mailbox on the door and get your first contract. Will do. Alright, but before that, we're just going to have a quick look around the place. Alright, so that's the almanac. That's pretty much like a helpful guidebook. That's the rat we are talking to. She's meant to be like some sort of shop assistant. Fancy cauldron, lovely. All our shelving, more shelving. This is the alchemical process, so this is everything. So you got like fire, hot and cold, sorry, order and chaos, purity, corruption, and life and death. And you can cut them up into specific things on the cutting plank here. Mortar, sharpening stone to sharpen your knife, drying rack to dry all your things. And all these do different things according to which ingredient you will have. It can be a bit tricky at first, but once you get a hang of it, it becomes pretty easy. Alright, so let's grab our first one here. Beginner's Luck, reward 150 fame and 712 coins. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Beginner's Luck, dear grandson, I am terribly sorry that I couldn't meet you in person, but an adventure of a lifetime knocked on my door, and I couldn't let it slip through my fingers. I had to leave for London most hastily, and couldn't make the necessary preparations regarding my lab. So you will have to work there for a while till I get back. I know that you haven't yet finished your training, but I pulled some strings and I got you your license. You don't become a Grandmaster Alchemist without gaining some connections. Please listen to my assistant. She will bring you up to speed. She may have a grumpy character, but her skills will prove to be invaluable in your work. Let's just scroll down here. Your first contract will actually be to finish the one I accepted yesterday, but didn't have time to finish. It is very simple. You just need to make a healing potion and hand it to my assistant. She usually takes care of all deliveries. Remember, the lab needs to be working and bringing in a profit, or we both may lose our licenses. Oh, and I love you. P.S. There's a little condition on which you've gotten your license. You will need to prove to my friend that you are a capable alchemist, but he will help you to learn the recipes that you don't know yet. From time to time, you will receive contracts from him with instructions on how a specific potion can be crafted. Just complete them and everything should be fine. Excellent. So, Sir Lyra, okay. He wants us to create a healing potion. 3 days left. Rewards 150 fame, 712 coins, and we need to sign. Good. Looks like you're able to follow simple instructions. I was expecting worse. Press Q to see your current quest information. Will do. Given your limited mental capacity, whenever we get a new contract, make a note with a list of required potions and their aspects. You need to calm down, yeah. You're a nasty rat. Yeah, insulting. What do you mean, to make a note? Where? Get yourself a notebook if you are that stupid. Or two like me. Okay, so Q, there it is. Yeah, something like that. Note that some quests may have a bonus in store for you if you complete them quickly enough. You should keep track of the number of bonus days remaining in your notes that we've now so masterfully learned to use. Next order of business, you need to learn to use the almanac. How you could have not ever worked with an almanac before. What were you doing in that academy? Budget cuts. I see. Well, good for you, because here we have one of those authentic almanacs with all the bells and whistles. It's over here in the library. Come and take a look. Excellent. That's the almanac here. I might skip most of this. She's just talking about what it is. So this is the fame of it all. We'll skip a whole bunch. So as you can see, there's different levels and apprenticeships, journeyman, master, grandmaster. So once let's click on the second one here. So this is the aspects. So this is what they turn into. So the top ones are usually the weakest, and then the closer to the middle it gets, the stronger it gets. So here we have heat, fire, and then I think that's destroy, and then yeah, it keeps going like that. So light, purity, something else, and it keeps going. And this is all the different aspects of whether it what you can do with it. So that's drying, I think that's squeezing or something, mortar, cutting, stuff like that. Alright, let's just skip her words of wisdom here. Go to the next page. Alright, here's the upgrade station. So you can spend your coins to buy certain upgrades for it, depending on your fame level here. So you will have to reach certain aspects. Let's go next chapter. Alright, so these are the potions that we can create. This is what you need in order to create them. And this is just some words about what the potion does and all that. The shortcuts are up here, so healing, heat resistance, and cold resistance are the only recipes we've got now. So that's, I think that's cure and heat in order to make that potion. Alright, let's skip to the last one. There it is, and these are the ingredients. So we'll actually be referencing this book a fair amount. So let's say we need to make a healing potion. We're going to need coal and carambola, just because coal has the cure, and then carambola has, I think, the diamond is what we need to make the potion. So we jump over to potions, the light. So it needs health and light, and we can do that by getting carambola and coal. So this is the buy menu. There's a whole bunch of, we'll just skip all that. There's a whole bunch of recipes in here. I'm unsure if there's going to be more recipes, but yeah, this is all we got now. They're actually really expensive, so do keep in mind what you're buying. Fuga is actually the most expensive. I made a mistake when I was doing my play testing and brought that and had no money to buy anything else, so I had to sell it again right here. Obviously at a loss. So healing is the potion of the day, so these sell for a lot more. If you make them, need some money, you can make ingredients off quests and sell them to her, and she will give you the money for it, which is great. Alright, so we brought our ingredients here, as far as I'm aware. Yep, so carambola and coal. Let's just close that. And now we interact with this box here, and the delivery will commence, and it's automatic. Look at that. Excellent. I love how they just kind of float in. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright, so now the quest wants us to put the carambola on the cutting planks and activate order and chaos chain removal. So this is the carambola here, this yellow one. You put it on the cutting board. And then now it wants us to cut off the order and chaos. So it wants us to get rid of that little sword icon, which is order here. So these are all linked. So on the cutting board here, you can choose which you want to cut off. It will cut off both, so life and death, heat and cold, order and chaos, and purity and corruption. So if you choose order and chaos, which you're about to, and you actually had some motional wind and you needed that, but you didn't want order, then it will cut that off as well, so be wary of that. So we will cut off order and chaos here. It does it automatically. I'm not doing anything here. And then now we have the ingredient without the order. Good job, now you have a carambola with only two aspects, clarity and light. Now you need to get rid of the second unwanted aspect. Oh, I have an idea. Drying process will destroy the weakest aspects. Dry carambola once to destroy the clarity of aspects. So how that drying process works is it actually shifts down. If we put as is, so the clarity and the light, it will shift everything down. So it will destroy the clarity on it, and it will move light to clarity. So and then it will just have clarity on it. So we'll do that now. It does take a little bit, but that's all right. That's the trash can, that's the trash bin, so if you make something you don't want, then you can just shove it in there. Not bad, now you have an ingredient with just clarity on it. You need a more potent version of the aspect that is left, try grinding it into dust with a mortar. Okay, so it looks like we needed light, but we only needed one light. So we had two. If we were to crush it straight away, it would actually push everything up, so we would have a light and a purity, but we only just want one light. Alright, so we put it in the mortar. Again, works automatically, and it'll push the clarity up to light. So it'll increase the potency of the ingredients that are, sorry, the aspects that are in the ingredient. Now take the carambola and put it in the cauldron. As you know, in order to make a potion with a set of aspects, all you need to do is process those ingredients in a manner that will leave only required aspects on them. Put all those ingredients in the cauldron and activate it. I bet in the academy you also had to read mantras and dance around while the potions was brewing, but your grandpa is not that cheap, so we got ourselves a neat new Cauldronator 3000, so the process is much simpler. Excellent, well, good job for that. So as you can see, now we have a light instead of a clarity. So it does take a bit to get used to, but you do eventually get used to how it works. So we are past the hardest part. Now onto the coal. We don't need the fire aspect, cut it out. Alright, so we'll have a look at our coal here. So you see how it's got fire, it's got fire and cure. We actually need the heal. So we need heal and light in order to make the healing potion. So we'll just grab this, we'll put it on the cutting board. It wants us to cut out the fire, so we'll cut out the fire. So we go over here, we go heat cold, cut out heat cold. So you can see what it is by this. So this is heat cold, this line here. Now amplify the potency of the cut coal by grinding in the mortar. So right now it's on cure, right here, and we want it to be heal because the potion requires us to have heal light over there. So if we just take this ingredient, put it in the mortar, it will now convert cure into heal, which is excellent. So you do get used to that. And this is only one potion. Obviously later on they start to get a bit more complicated, and you do have to figure out which ingredient would be best to convert them. Alright, so we'll go dump it in our cauldron here. We press E to activate it. Now we just got to wait for it to finish. Told you, Cauldronator 3000 is something. Take this potion and bring it to me. I will handle the delivery and everything else. Yep, so she's just over here. How's it going? And then she will just automatically handle that. Now make sure when you talk to her, as you can see there, it says try to sell the potion and try to submit potion for quest. If you're making a potion for a quest, make sure you right click it. Don't left click it, otherwise you'll have to make the potion again. Alright, looks like they did teach you something in that academy. You've managed to complete the first contract all on your own. Good work. Well, this was a long day. We managed to do quite a lot. You must be very tired. What do you mean you are not tired at all? You need to be more careful. Being an alchemist is a very demanding profession. If you stay up for too long, you can lose consciousness. If that happens, the house will magically move you to bed, so nothing crucial will happen. Your grandpa was also a workaholic, so we had to think of some way to lessen the number of head bumps he had. Looking at you, I see that you were right to do so. Okay, I've had enough of aspiring alchemists for one day. Go upstairs, and I don't want to see you till the next morning. Keep up the good work, and you might just make it. Excellent. There you go. So that's day one. That's the potion making process. As I said, it will get more complicated as we go on. So we're going to head upstairs now. I do love the artwork in this game. It looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's kind of simple, but it's also very neat. It's very nice. All right, so here we get to skip the day. Very automatic. Excellent. Good morning. I've been thinking, and I believe you're ready to start working on your own today. It would be more precise to say that I'm too exhausted from holding your hand from yesterday's contract, and at this rate, my fear of you burning down the house is lower than my disdain to explain every little detail of being an alchemist. So congratulations. And if you need me, I will be in the library preparing fire extinguishers. Wow, no confidence in my ability to not burn down the shop. Alright, so day two. So now we should have some quests in our little letterbox here, and we do have a couple. You can only take one at a time, so just be mindful of that. Here it says, learn to make a cure disease potion. We'll grab that. It's actually the cheapest, but it's probably cheapest for a good reason. A simple explanation why this person wants the cure disease. I'm assuming this is the professor. Yep, so Professor Snail wants me to make the potion, so we can learn it. Let's sign. If we look in the almanac here, it's probably not in the almanac. Where's the potions? I thought there's a potion. Yeah, see? So we don't have cure disease in here. So this is us learning that potions. Every once in a while we get a quest to actually learn potions here. So it wants two cures. So if we go to our ingredients list here, we go down to coal. I think coal had the cure on it. Excellent. So we'll just buy 2 coal and we'll cut out the fire on it. So bye. Excellent. And get those ingredients delivered. God, I love that. That's awesome. Look at that. Ah, that's nice. Alright, so let's grab a coal here. Grab our cutting board. And we want to cut out the fire. Because we just want the cure. So we'll cut out the fire here. So as I said, some of them are much more easy than the others. And then just take the ingredient, shove it in the cauldron. Excellent. And then we'll cut out heat again. Here we go. Thank you. And this should be potion done. And then we activate it. As you can see, the cauldron did say 2 out of 7, so it looks like you can fit 7 ingredients in there. So I'm assuming the potions are going to get very complicated later on. Excellent, there it is, cure disease. So again, make sure you press right bumper, right mouse button. I've heard an interesting thing about this potion. It appears that in a very rare case, it can dramatically improve one's musical skills. I've always wanted to play contrabass. Maybe I should give it a try. Nah, the other side effects are not worth it. I'm sure there's a joke there, but I just don't get it. That's fine. Alright, let's make a jump potion. So again, what the jump potion does, and it's by Professor Snail. So it wants us to make a jump potion, 3 days, 50 fame, 437 coins, signature. Excellent, so let's see what it needs. So it needs, what's that, motion and wind, I think? Alright, so let's just have a quick look at this. So motion and wind, so they're in the same vein. So we will have a look at our ingredients here and see which ones we can get motion and wind from. So if that's motion, is that right? Yeah, that's motion, so we should be able to dry it and it'll push it down to wind. Alright, so let's grab 2 polar fishes. 1, 2. Excellent, excellent. And we'll grab one of you. Alright, so it's got 2 cold and 1 chaos, which is motion. So we'll cut out the cold. There we go. Lovely, and it's got a motion, so we will grab this and stick this one on the dryer, and that should dry it down to wind. And we'll grab this one, cut out heat and cold, and we'll just put this one straight in the cauldron. So this should be done. Excellent. So that's the wind, and that's the motion. Excellent, and then activate it. Very easy. Again, once you get used to it, it's very easy. Just love the style of this game. It is quite nice. I love just the little details around, like floating candles. There's lanterns on a floating chain. It's amazing. Look at that. Incredible. Shiny clocks. You can actually see outside. Again, you probably don't see anybody. Every once in a while, a rat likes to run through the tunnels, which is very cool. Alright, our potion should be done now. So let's head over here and submit for quest. It looks like we've leveled up to a Jasper. It's easy to negate the dangers of using the jump potion. Just give a client a slow fall potion. Yes, for sure. Okay, learn to make a no sleep potion. Can do. Again, we are learning it. So no sleep, 3 days, 50 fame, and 437 coins. Excellent. So what do we need? We need motion and we need purity. Yep. So here and here. So let's look for an ingredient that gives us either one or both. Alright, so that's motion. So that's purity. So we might be able to use a polar fish and a carambola. I think that's probably the way to go. So let's do that. Carambola and a polar fish. Carambola and a polar fish. Excellent. And we'll send those ingredients right on through. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's grab him. Looks like our knife's almost blunt. We will have to sharpen it on the sharpening stone soon. So pick up polar fish. No, we don't want to do that. We want to cut out heat and cold. And we want motion. So we can just shove this straight in the cauldron. Excellent. There we go. Let's activate this. So just press E on it. And then left mouse. And that will just start sharpening. Okay, so now we want to... No, we can't put it on the board yet. Just wait for this. You know it's done when the tip of it shines like sparkly blue. So you'll see it in a bit. Here it is. Starting to shine. Excellent. And then we press left mouse, and it doesn't tell you that you have to press E to put the knife back. So you press E, and it puts the knife back. Excellent. Alright, so it looks like we didn't sharpen it all the way, but it's high enough for us to do this. Alright, so what do we need? We need the diamond one, so we need clarity. So we need to cut out order here. So look for order and chaos on the cutting board. They'll shine up depending which ones you've got, and the colors match what it is on the back here. So order chaos. Excellent. And then now we just want to dry it, and then that will get rid of one of those recipes there. Aspects. Excellent. Hey, little buddy. Hope you're not squeamish of rats. Alright, so we needed clarity, and we've got clarity now. So put that in there and stir it around. Excellent. Seems strange to have so many rats in the area. But, you know, no matter. It's probably because of her partner here. Her partner. It's probably because of our partner, our rat. Alright. Submit that. Oh my god, even his remote lessons are boring as hell. Yeah. So I think we're at a quest now. So if that's the case, you can either make a potion in order to create the best heat resistance one, or you can just go to bed and then the next quest will pop up. So we're just going to go to bed and we'll go to the next day and we'll have more quests. Excellent. Alright, let's head down here. Bust open the quest list just in case. See what this does. Alright, so this is not us learning a potion, this is someone requesting a potion to buy off us. Dear sir, I represent our local firefighting team. We have heard that you can make a heat resistance potion. In our line of work, this can prove to be an invaluable thing. Please send us one of them so that we can test and see how well it would perform. Well, if it performs badly, one of your people are going to get burnt to a crisp. So, heat resistant, days left 3, rewards 75 fame and 525 coins by the firefighters. Alright, let's make a heat resistance potion. So if we go into here, it's still they still want heat resistance. So that's interesting. If we go over to here, it's actually in our recipes, because I think you start with heat resistance. Alright, so it needs cure and 2 ice. So let's have a look for this. So cure is green. He's got an ice, which is good. We might be able to cut the motion out and then drop it down to ice. So let's have a look at this. So ice is the last one, which is good for us. So that means the polar fish. So this will drop down to the ice, and this one will disappear, which is good. Unless we can find another one that's much better. We also need cure, so we'll get a coal as well. So that's ice, but you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of that. Cocoon, you'll have to drop that twice, so you'll have to dry it twice to drop that all the way down to ice, so that's probably a bit much of a process. That's got cure, but it's got 2 of those. I don't know how to get rid of 2 yet. I haven't made it that far. That's also got cure. We could use the healing herb in order to make heat resistance as well if we want. But it looks like we need 2 polar fish and a coal. So let's do that. 1, 2, and a coal. There's probably definitely a cheaper way of doing it, or I don't know, if you find some resources that work much better. You can experiment with it. You don't have to use very specific ingredients in order to do it if you want to do a bit of a workaround. So we need cure. Yep, so put that on there. We want to get rid of the heat, so heat cold. Excellent. Alright, so now we've got a cure. And we'll shove that in there. We'll grab all the fish. Lovely. And then we'll put that on there, and we want to get rid of the motion. So we want to get rid of chaos here. So click on chaos. And then we want to push ice down to cold, and then it will also get rid of cold, so we'll dry it. Lovely. And then while that's doing that, we'll just grab the other one. Get rid of chaos. Lovely, and then we'll dry that one. And then this one should be done with just the cold left. Lovely. You could probably do it with 2 ingredients. There's bound to be a combination of how to do it with 2 ingredients instead of 3, but I just found this way a bit easier, so we'll just do it that. Lovely, we'll wait for that to brew. You can't accept another quest while you've already got a quest, so you do have to do one at a time. That might change, I'm unsure. There you go. I wonder if they are going to wait for a fire to start somewhere or light up one of their own just to test how our products works. Yeah, that's what I was laughing before. They're probably going to set themselves on fire. Alright, jumping actor. Greetings, I have an extremely unusual request for you this fine evening. I'm an actor and faced with a very challenging part. I need to play a kangaroo, which is not anything special in itself, but I need to be jumping really high during most of the performance. Unfortunately, my ability to do so is hindered by my respectable weight. Please send me a jump potion as this part is really important to me. Before this, I was playing mostly trees and rocks. Charles Charlin. Okay. Jump potion, 3 days left. And 100 fame and 525 coins. Alright, let's do this. So we need the motion. What was that? Motion and wind. Okay, so let's have a look at our ingredients here. So that's got wind. It's probably this, maybe. Yeah. So let's just grab 2 polar fishes again. 1, 2. Alright. Wait for these to fly off the shelves here. Oh, they've come over here this time. Excellent. That's alright. Oh, there goes a rat. Okay, so we want to cut out the cold, I believe. Yep. So cut out the cold here. Lovely. And then we'll just... Can we put that on the shelf? Put that over here. And then we'll do the same for this one. And we'll cut out the cold. Lovely. So... Your knife became dull. If you want to continue using it, you'll have to sharpen it on the wheel. Okay, yep. So we'll sharpen it. We'll grab this one. So we do need motion. Put that in there. We'll grab this one. There we go. And we want to dry it to drop it down to wind. Lovely. I love the music in this game. It's very chill. It's very peaceful. It is quite nice. Yeah. Very relaxing, if nothing else. I'm assuming it can get rather intense. What kind of theatre uses real actors to play trees and rocks anyway? Guess we'll find out if we ever use the tickets he has sent us as gratitude. Oh, well, we probably won't. Sorry, mate. Alright, let's make a strength potion. So we'll learn to make a strength potion here. So we haven't made one yet. So strength, 3 days left, 50 fame, 593 coins. Professor Snail. Excellent. So what does it want us to do? What's that? Some Newton stuff and motion. Okay, stop. Stop that. Is it good? Yep. Nice and max. Alright, so we're looking for the apple symbol. So it looks like it's in order, I think. Yep. So we'll check ingredients here. We also want probably another polar fish. So we know that much. So polar fish, and we'll look for the Newton symbol. Alright, so that's order. If we check here. Yep, and then if we mortar it, it will become the Newton here. So polar fish and a carambola. Excellent. There's only 2 polar fishes left. Hopefully that resets when we go to bed. I'm unsure. Yes, please come in. So as you can see, this potion also makes something completely different as well. You know, I forget what it made, but it was like the first potion we made. So you can see how the same ingredients can be used to make different things. So we want the sword, so we want to cut out purity and corruption. So cut out purity and corruption here. And then we want to turn the sword into gravity, so order into gravity. So we actually need to lessen it, so we need to dry it out. So not crush it in the mortar. Because these are the weaker ones, and these are the stronger ones. So the ones closest to the middle, they're the strong, and the ones on the outside are the weak. So drying puts it, drops it down, so it'll be weaker, and crushing it turns it into like makes it more potent, so it goes closer to the middle. All right, let's grab our fish here. Now we want motion, so we just want to cut out the heat and cold. Excellent. And we'll just go shove this straight in the cauldron. Alright, let's grab our gravity here. And we'll put that in there. Excellent. So gravity and motion will give us a strength potion. Alright, there you go. Potion made. Let's go hand it in. Excellent. Level 3 a gate. Love it. One of your grandpa's clients has got this potion to sleep better at night. As a result, he has trashed half of his bedroom while sleepwalking. Oops. Hulk smash indeed. Alright, we're out of quests. It's getting dark, so we'll just head straight to bed. Alright, let's check our quest board here. Strong words, great potion, learn to make an invisibility potion. Alright, we're going to start with strong words here. I reckon this is like a kind of like a quest line. symbol, so that's pretty good. This must be learning, and this must be from a patron, a customer. So let's do this one. Hello my boy, hope you're doing well. I've just arrived to Cairo and may need a little help on your side. I am ashamed to admit it, but I've lost my travelling alchemical lab. And to make things worse, this is the time of my grand adventure when I may need a magical potion at any moment. Unsurprisingly, this moment has arrived almost immediately. I need your help. Nothing fancy, just a strength potion. Folks here are building one of their pyramids, and I was foolish enough to boast that a single person with proper alchemical help can work better than a dozen builders. This has put me into a very uncomfortable situation with a local chief of guards. So now I have to literally put my head on the line. Please hurry and thank you for your help. Serenlaria. Excellent. 1 day to make strength potion. We got this. We just made it. So we need carambola and a fish. Why is it red? Oh, it's like max expensive. Interesting. Does it go up in cost every time I buy it? That's alright. We've got a fair amount of money, so we'll just keep at it. No worries here. What is that? It's like a dragon fruit. I'm going to say dragon egg, just cause I think. So we need motion, so we'll cut out heat cold. Lovely. So you do get used to it. You do start to understand how it works a bit more. But yeah, it will get harder, and obviously the ingredients list will get more difficult. So we'll need gravity, so we need to cut out purity and corruption here. Excellent, and then we need order to turn into gravity, so we need to dry it. Lovely. We'll just wait for that to be done. Shouldn't take too long. Wow, time just flies. That's crazy. Alright, let's put our gravity in here. Excellent. And make the potion. Good thing I learned how to make the potion before. I wonder if I would have got this quest if I didn't make the potion before. Curious. Alright, there it is. Lovely. I love the potion design, and the liquid moves as I move as well, which is very cool. I love that. It's just a small little detail. It's really good. Like the potion could just be full all the time, but the fact that it looks like it's an actual liquid in the bottle just makes it so much better. Alright, let's submit it for the quest. I warned your grandpa that his long tongue would lead him into trouble, but would he ever listen? No, he is too smart and too energetic for his own good. If you ask me, all these adventures are just a stupid waste of time. Real smart folk like me spend their time in the house and not outside. There still may be hope for you though, just don't get any funny ideas like running from here. This laboratory is too important for me and your grandfather, and you need to be on the call all the time. Calm down, I ain't gonna leave. I can't leave at all. So let's go great potion. So someone wants this one. He wants heat resistance again. It looks like the firefighters tested it. Alright, thank you very much for the first heat resistant potion. It has worked very well. We would like to order one more just to have just in case. Excellent. Alright, so we'll make a heat resistant potion. So again, polar fishes and carambola. But let's see if we can find something else that will give me cold. These are actually really expensive. They're like 500 coin, 650 I think it was actually. It does kind of seem like you do have to choose very specific ones. So we know the polar fish is good for this one, and we know the coal is good for cure. So we're gonna go coal and 2 polar fish, I think. Hopefully we can do that. So coal and 2 polar fish. Excellent. Alright. Get them delivered. Here they come. I love that. Oh, coal's gone over here, so let's get rid of the heat on this one. Lovely. Alright, we'll just go put that straight in the cauldron, so we don't have to worry about it. And we'll grab our polar fish here. Put that on there. Get rid of motion, I believe. Yep. So we want to get rid of chaos. Yep. Excellent. And then we want to dry it. Lovely. And then we'll do this one while we're at it. So get rid of chaos. And go dry. Lovely. We'll also grind our knife. It's almost dull. I do think you can only carry one ingredient at a time. That's alright, you don't need to carry too many. Little walking back and forth never hurt nobody. Alright, let's make it. Excellent. Wonder how done this is. Not yet. That's alright. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice little addition. Alright, we're Macalite now. Journeyman. Awesome. Looks like these folks are going to be our returning customers. Keep it up. Excellent. Hopefully. Alright, learn to make an invisibility potion. This should be interesting. It does not really make you invisible, it just makes your skin mimic the environment. I really don't understand what all the fuss is about, but nevertheless you need to know how to craft one, as it is very popular among some of our less law-obedient clients. I'm sure it is. Alright, 3 days, 593 coins. Excellent. What do we need? Whoa, okay. Fair enough. It looks like a rat is running this wheel. It's a bit of labour for you. Is he sleeping now? Guess he just chills there all day. That's crazy. Alright, was it corruption? Yeah. Alright, so this one might be a bit tricky, so we need to figure out what uses all this corruption. So it looks like the bug might be good. Yeah, alright, so he's got, I know, warp and eye. So, warp and eye. Okay. So we could dry it to get the eye and this, and then the other one we can dry twice. Okay, so I know, I guess 2 bugs. Let's see how that goes. Let's get rid of that. Just give it a go. Hopefully it works out. All the ingredients are rather expensive. Lovely bug here. Alright, so let's get rid of ground on it. So we don't need ground at all. So which is order. And we'll dry it once. Lovely. And then we'll grab this one. Get rid of the ground. So chaos. Is that right? Yeah, order and chaos. And then we'll dry this one twice. Oh, we'll dry this one twice. There we go. So that should be just the head symbol. Oh, we need 2 head symbols. Yeah, no. So this should be head and eye, and this should be just head. Excellent. Wow, okay, so 2 bugs. 2 bugs makes this potion, the invisibility potion. So that wasn't too difficult to figure out. I think it's very important that you know what these do. So just figuring that out. Excellent. Let's make that. If you're ever in doubt what they do, there is a tutorial down here, and you can see what it does. So cutting planks, you can cut out chains of aspects. So drying, they'll tell you what mortar, etc., etc., and then cook the potion and all that stuff. So there is a bit of options to see what you can do, which is good. If you do make a potion that you don't want, you can put the potions up there and save it. So if you can sell them, or someone wants it for a quest, you can kind of just stock up. Excellent. I knew that he also trades in the black market. Sure does. Alright, that's all the quests. I'm going to leave it there. This has been Alchemist Simulator. Very interesting game. I love its art style. I love the way it works. I love the almanac and the aspects here and all the different mechanics. It's a very, very nice game. It did just come out. I think currently on Steam there's a little release sale going on at the moment, which is pretty cool, so you can get a little bit cheaper if you get it now. I will have the Steam link down in the description. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully if you are playing the game and you already got it, hopefully this helped you out, just in case you were unsure or unfamiliar with how things might work. Hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell if you want to be aware of when I upload a video. And thanks for watching. Peace.